I was wondering this, Rich, that I just saw from Adrian Wojnarowski, that the Lakers are putting off the possibility of bringing Melo in until maybe they get closer to a playoff spot. Why not bring him in now to get into the playoff spot? If he's good enough to play for a team that's going into the playoffs, why wouldn't I bring him in to help me get into the playoffs?
Well, that's because you're very logical and you're thinking logical, but possibly over there in Lakerland, they are not thinking logical. I still don't understand, and it's a little surprising to me that Melo is not on a squad somewhere. But I can understand why they're pausing here, because the Lakers are moonwalking. They have definitely gone backwards in terms of player development and their drive. This is a huge week for the Lakers. In my opinion, if they go 3-0, they've got the Clippers tonight. They've got, I believe, Denver on Wednesday, and I believe the Celtics on Saturday.
Wow.
If they can find a way to go 3-0, I believe, personally, my opinion, they will make the playoffs. They go 1-2, it's a wrap. I mean, it's a wrap. And the disappointing part about this, the loss to the Suns, they played great in losing to Milwaukee. They should have won that game at home. Mm-hmm. But you flip around 24 hours later and lose on the road to the worst team with the worst record in the Phoenix Suns, there's no excuse. So I think that's why there's so much pausing going on with Melo, is this team is moonwalking. They're going backwards.
But also they play down to their opposition. They're so consistent at playing down to their opposition, which is a bad thing. You can't lose to these teams, Reg. And they get up for the bigger games, but you're losing to the Wizards and the Grizzlies, New Orleans, and now the Phoenix Suns?
Throwing the Hawks in there. And look, I'm going to say this. To me, that's leadership. And as much as, we talk about LeBron James, and rightfully so, being in the conversation for the GOAT, you've got to look at him because these losses have happened on his watch. I will discredit the 18 games he was gone because that wasn't the Lakers. But I believe since he's been back, they're 4-7. And a lot of these losses that you just mentioned to these sub-500 teams has been on LeBron's watch. And I am one of the biggest LeBron's fans, but it comes down to leadership and finding a way to get these young guys motivated to play hard. They play hard, as you said, when you're going against the great teams. They should have ran the Phoenix Suns off the floor after that disappointing loss versus the Bucks. But you let a young team that has, young talent in Booker and Ayton, Kelly Oubre, these guys, they hang around and they feel good at home, and this is a notch in their belt to beat the Lakers, to keep them down. So to me, it's leadership.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.